Welcome to MDC Learning, Standard SYBCom, Subject Business Law. Hello learners, today we will talk about Business Law, Indian Companies Act 2013, Part 1. Under that, we will focus on lifting or piercing the corporate veil. So, let's know about the introduction and lifting or piercing the corporate veil. Now on your screen you can see the meaning, the introduction of lifting or piercing the corporate veil. As we know, a company is a legal person which is distinct from its members. The principle may be referred to as the veil of incorporation. The effect of this principle is that there is a fictional veil between the company and its members. It becomes necessary for the court, for the police, for the official peoples to break through the or to lift over the corporate veil or crack the shell of corporate or a company personality and look at the person behind the company who are the real beneficiaries of the corporate fiction. In short, when the court or the law tries to enter into a private private policies of a particular company, it is called as lifting or piercing a corporate veil. It is very much important for the laws to for the courts to enter into a company just to know whether the company is working properly and it follows all the rules and regulations of appropriate companies. We will go further. Now on your screen you can see the exemptions where corporate veil has been lifted. We will see it one by one what this particular thing is all about. First one is protection of revenue. The court may ignore the company entity of the company, corporate entity of the company where it is used for tax evasion, where the company is trying to hide any kind of taxes or the company is not paying any kind of taxes. ऐसे सिचुएशन में जो हमारा कानून है वो कॉर्पोरेट वेल को लिफ्ट कर सकता है, यानी कंपनी की प्राइवेट पॉलिसीज में इंटरफेयर कर सकता है, प्राइवेट वर्क में इंटरफेयर कर सकता है. Second one is prevention of fraud or improper conduct. The legal personality of a company may also be disregarded in the interest of justice where the machinery of incorporation has been used for some fraudulent purpose like fraudulent creditors. क्रेडिटर्स को यानी लोन देने वालों को के साथ फ्रॉड करना या फिर कंपनी में किसी भी तरह का इम्प्रॉपर कंडक्ट करने को भी हम लिफ्टिंग एंड पियर्सिंग कहेंगे, क्योंकि वहां पर भी जो कानून है वो इंटरफेयर करता है. थर्ड वन इज डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ कैरेक्टर ऑफ अ कंपनी. नाउ a company may assume an enemy character when person in de facto controls on its affairs are resident in an enemy country. In such a case, the court may examine the character of a person in real control of the company and declare the company to be an enemy company. Determining the character of a company is the most important thing. Determining means to analyze, to tell the people that whether that company is following all the proper means of conduct and whether the company is Indian company or a foreign company, whether the company has disclosed that he is Indian or foreign. These are the important things, important characteristics of a company जिसे हमें गवर्नमेंट को बताना बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होता है. चलिए आगे चलते हैं. फोर्थ वन और थर्ड पॉइंट यानी डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ कैरेक्टर ऑफ अ कंपनी, इसे आपको और डिटेल में समझना है तो आप एक केस के थ्रू समझ सकते हैं. डेमलर कंपनी लिमिटेड वर्सेस कॉन्टिनेंटल टायर एंड रबर कंपनी लिमिटेड 1916 में ये केस हुआ था. सेकेंड AC 307. You can go through it, you can see to this case. Here as well the character of a company was identified in England. ये इंग्लैंड में केस हुआ था, जर्मनी और इंग्लैंड के बीच में ये जो केस है ये जर्मनी का था। तो हुआ ये था कि एक कंपनी थी दैट वाज इनकॉर्पोरेटेड इन इंग्लैंड फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ सेलिंग इन इंग्लैंड टायर मेड इन जर्मनी। तो केस यही था, जर्मनी का टायर था, इंग्लैंड में बेचा जा रहा था। ऐसे कुछ केसेस थे, कुछ इश्यूज हुए और यहाँ पर भी जो कंपनी का कैरेक्टर है वो डिटरमाइन किया गया था। Let's go further. Fourth one is where the company is just shame. Very simple to understand that where a company is just shame means a company is an alien or an enemy company. They are not allowed to work further. The court also lifts the veil where the company is a mere clock or a shame. कंपनी सिर्फ शेम है यानी एलियन कंपनी है या किसी और कंट्री की कंपनी है और वो डिस्क्लोज नहीं कर रही है, तो ऐसे सिचुएशन में भी जो कंपनी का वेल है वो लिफ्ट किया जा सकता है। Fifth one, company avoiding any kind of legal obligations. Where the use of an incorporated company is being made to avoid legal obligations, the court may disregard the legal personality of the company and proceed on the assumption as if no company existed. अगर कंपनी लीगल ऑब्लिगेशन को अवॉइड करती है तो भी ये स्टेप लिया जा सकता है। We go further with the sixth step, and sixth step talks about company acting as an agent or a trustee of the shareholders. Where a company is acting as agent for its shareholders, the shareholders will be liable for the act of the company. Okay, let's go further with the seventh point, and the seventh point is protecting public policy. Generally, the court invisibly lifts the corporate veil to protect the public policy and prevent transaction contrary to public policy. Generally, if I talk about what are the public policies, it's like protecting the environment, having a clean drinkable water, and having a good product, getting a good quality product for which the person is paying particular amount. So these are the public policies, and anything, if anything wrong will be done by the companies, then again the corporate veil can be lifted. Public policies are very important. For example, if a particular company is dropping is waste in particular place or a particular section of a society, then the society people can complain against that particular company and the case can go further. At such a situation, corporate veil can be lifted. So these are the 7 most important points that has to be paid into attention where corporate veil has been lifted. So there are generally 7 points where corporate veil has been lifted. First one is protection of revenue. Second one is prevention of fraud or improper conduct. Third is determination of character of a company. Fourth comes where the company is a shame, which means the company is an alien company or an enemy company. Fifth is company avoiding legal obligations, and sixth point talks about company acting as agent or a trustee of the shareholders. Last one is the most important work, that is protecting public policy. It can be understood with a simple example that बहुत पहले पार्ले जी कंपनी में या फिर चॉकलेट कैडबरी कंपनी में के चॉकलेट में से कीड़े निकले थे। इन सच ए सिचुएशन जो लोग हैं वो कंपनी के ऊपर केस कर रहे थे। ऐसे सिचुएशन में जो हमारी गवर्नमेंट है उसने इंटरफेयर किया था और उस इंटरफेरेंस को ही हम लिफ्टिंग और पियर्सिंग ऑफ अ कॉर्पोरेट वेल कहेंगे। करंट एग्जाम्पल के बारे में बात करूं तो मैगी, नेस्ले कंपनी मैगी बनाती है। मैगी में भी एक मोनोसोडियम ग्लूकोमेट MSG का कंपाउंड है जो वो ज़्यादा पाया गया था, जो ब्रेन पे असर करता है, वर्किंग सिस्टम पे असर करता है। तो उसे भी जब चेक किया गया, जब पता चला तो उसके अगेंस्ट भी केसेस हुए हैं एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर केस इज ऑल्सो एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ पब्लिक पॉलिसी के अगेंस्ट चीज़ें जाना, और यहाँ पर भी कॉर्पोरेट वेल लिफ्ट किया गया था, यानी हमारी गवर्नमेंट ने, हमारे कानून ने, हमारे कोर्ट ने, हमारी पुलिस ने और हमारे सिस्टम मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम डिपार्टमेंट्स ने इंटरफेयर किया था. Thank you student for attending today's lecture. I will see you in next lecture. Till then, study properly and work hard.